I heard all the controversy about Weiss recently, and I received the free press, so I was familiar with her work. But I went and pulled a speech that she delivered overseas in London 8 or 9 months ago. Beautifully written, I assume well delivered. The thesis was that the far left has cannibalized the left as it used to exist, and the same risk now exists for the far right cannibalizing
Yep.
the right. I
Right.
totally buy into that. And
Yeah.
if that's her operating philosophy, I can't wait to see what happens.
But how do you make it interesting and informative for the people in the middle?
Okay, but you're falling into the trap. And I had this conversation with Zucker, by the way. I had
Yeah.
exactly this conversation with Zucker, and he said the same thing you're saying, which is how do you make it interesting? But you're presupposing that there's a dull center. I'm not dull. I'm typical of many, just independent. I don't adhere to the faux ideological boxes on the right or the left. When you analyze those issues, they have nothing to do with one another. Why, if you're pro-life, are you necessarily for a strong defense? And are you
Yeah.
necessarily, none of it makes sense. Approach
Yeah.
every issue individually. Anyway, you get the final word because I've kept you here way longer than you anticipated.
Well, we hope for the best, and we hope technology, which will continue to evolve at accelerating pace, including AI and the AI software. Uh, we hope it's used for good. We hope that there's a companion development of human beings as social animals, and what can create a community, uh, a quality community. What role can the media play in that? Or are they going to continue to be a destructive force in maximizing alienation, along with the fact that our political system is controlled essentially by two mafia gangs who it's more important to stay in power than it is to worry about the country they live in, right?
Absolutely. And I argue we can do both. We can attract eyeballs and ears and clicks with decent programming. The book is
Michael, from your lips to God's ears, because that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful if it's achievable.